Said Hussaini joins us now. He's the SANU chairman at the Lagos State University. Welcome on to the program. We were talking about the relevance of your demands, asking, your employer to fire or hire people. Now, in hiring, in the case of those that have been on casual levels at the university, you want them to be absorbed. And for those like maybe the Vice Chancellor, you want him eased out of the university. How does that sit well with you also as a unionist and a senior staff of the school?
Well, just like the National Chairman have just said on the issue of casualization, we all know that it is wrong, at least it is very wrong to keep people for so long without, absorbing those people into the main stream. It is either you have done the right thing or you have let them go as early as possible. And the situation whereby you fail to do that, of course, the union have been trying to call the attention of the management to do the needful in order not to, to continue to shortchange these people perpetually. And on the issue on ground, of course, it's not our fault. We have been on this issue for over 2 years. For instance, I became the chairman of this union about 2 years ago, and there has been agitation before the management of the university. But rather than addressing issues the way we have a management that is so recalcitrant and is not ready to to treat the workers as humans. A situation whereby you have a management that believes that it can run the university the way it likes without following the laid down procedure in the running of the university. How do we describe a situation whereby you as a head of a university, you appoint a junior officer to coordinate affairs over senior colleagues? For instance, the issue of our health center, we have medical doctors, about 3 medical doctors on Corners 13, and we have someone on Corners 11. You now ask somebody who is on 11 to coordinate the center where we have ahead of the 3 other senior colleagues. Is that not aberration? It's not done anywhere.
I see so many aberrations here. The first one is taking this internal crisis or internal issue out of the school, and you want the state government to come in. Don't forget that the governor is just a visitor to that school. That is first. Then second, Mark also talked about impunity. On no account should an employer walk the chief executive of a company, in this case the vice chancellor of a school, out. The 3 unions walked him out of the meeting once, and you expect that some wrongs from the unions, and if you say an alleged wrong from the school's administration, can bring a better result.
Well, thank you very much. On the issue of taking our issues to the government, we have not externalized it, because don't forget the governor is the visitor to the university and is the principal, at least to the university.
No, the principal is the vice chancellor.
No, the governor is the principal.
Oh, really?
He is the visitor. Yes, he appoints the vice chancellor.
Because,
yes.
Because we shouldn't even argue over that.
The governor appoints the vice chancellor on the recommendation of the governing council.
The principal of any university is the vice chancellor. And for you to take your matters out, have you taken it before the Senate?
No, we take
the governing council.
When there are issues like this, you take it to the governing council, and a situation whereby the governing council is not able to resolve it, you take it to the government.
So when
who is the employer of everybody?
What was the outcome between your union and the governing council?
Fine. Some of these issues, we have taken them before the council, and there's no way forward. So we try to take it to government. Of course, at least it is the government that appoints the vice chancellor and even constitute the council. So the governor, at least the government have overriding influence on the university, as the final say. For instance, the issue of our promotion, when it was being unresolved by the governing council, it was taken to the government. We had a meeting with a committee constituted by the governor on 2nd December 2014, and at that meeting, it was directed, there was a resolution that the university management should go and effect the promotion of all the affected workers. But my brother, as I talk to you, till March 16th, when that crisis began, that decision was not implemented. The management had continued to put it, in abeyance.
The state assembly, are they in this with you?
No.
Did you take the matter before the state
The
assembly?
ones we have taken it to the state government, and the state government has, taken action on it. There's no need.
But the governor has spoken on this particular matter. He wants the matter resolved internally. Are you aware of that?
Definitely, my brother. You see, let me tell you, and that is part of what we have been saying. If the management have been doing the right thing, if they have been following due process, if there have been sincerity on the part of our management, there's no point taking our matters outside, at least to the government at all times, because the government already have a lot to attend to. And I must be very sincere with the government in this matter. Most of the things that we have gotten from this current management, in terms of our promotion, even in terms of issues that affect our members, because there was a time this particular management too actually sacked 44 members of staff in this university. We took it to the council, it was unresolved. The management, it was unresolved. We had to take it to government. It was government that actually directed them to absorb those people back into the system. So even these areas issues that we have been talking, at least the government of the Lagos State government, under the leadership of Babatunde Fashola, had equally helped the management to pay at least 50% part of the share of the areas. The remaining 50% that are supposed to be paid by the management is now what we have continued to agitate on, because somebody somewhere feels that he does not have to, he can only pay the workers at any time he feels like paying, and he's not really interested in the well-being of the workers.
So
because he believes that since we have been earning our salaries, then all other issues, of course, is not really important.
Okay, I was just about to seek clarification on that. You just said he can pay the workers anytime he wants to pay, but then you just said since we have been earning our salaries. In other words, your salaries have been coming in. It's just that issue of the areas that were owed from that time in 2010 that you're focusing on, right?
Well, the issue of salary is not an issue. Definitely, the management is not doing else any.
I think I have a tweet here. I have to put this. It's the Twitter handle here is LASU Students Union. I think they're just trying to join in this. They saying that you're not right, that the VC is the principal, as we have alleged here. The VC is the principal, while the governor is the visitor. That is why the VC is called principal officer. The Twitter handle here is LASU Students Union. So we just wanted you to know that so many people are watching and they want clarification on that, and they're joining the issue on this particular one, so that we don't get it out of context. And while we're talking about while we are talking about this, is for you to see how best you can channel this and who exactly you should channel this to. And if a man can be a judge in his own case, if you think that the principal of the institution, as the VC, is enmeshed in all of this, that was why we were asking about the governing council.
Yeah, what I said was fine. The governor is a visitor, right? We have principal officer in the university, and a situation whereby we have issues with the management and it cannot be resolved, definitely to be taken to council. If council is unable to resolve it, of course we have to take it to the government, who is the employer of everybody.
Is the government helping, resolve this at the moment?
I told you, government has really done a lot.
No, we're not talking about the past. You give us what they've done on this particular matter.
Well, on this particular matter, the government had directed it to the council.
Back to the council.
Back to the council, and we are meeting with the council. In fact, I'm talking to you today. After this program now, we are leaving to at least for a meeting with the council.
Are you optimistic?
Well, I'm optimistic that at least with the current situation and the fact that at least the school has resumed and the activities have started in the university.
partial activities?
No, activities have
Full activities?
Yeah, activities have started. Lectures have been going on, administrative activities too have been going on. And I believe that with this development, at least the governing council should be magnanimous enough
Okay.
to find a way of finding lasting solution to all these problems.
Why are the unions coming up with these issues in the wee hours of the Vice Chancellor's tenure?
Like I said, we have been on these issues, long before now. We have been on it long before now. It is not just starting. For instance, the issue of the promotion, I told you that we took to government, and government resolved that the management should go and effect those promotions. But rather than implementing it immediately, the management continued to keep it in abeyance until it got to a level whereby the workers can no longer wait for the promotion to continue to be kept in abeyance, because at least they are supposed to end their promotion as at when due.
So we'll get to hear from all unions today after the meeting, and hoping that this will be resolved. Sharing in your optimism, Said Oseni, thank you for coming. So many issues that people are concerned here. The students have been tweeting at us, talking about this, the importance of this being resolved. They want to get back to these classes and also have the examinations, knowing full well that as those in law, the Faculty of Law and Medicine, they are really, really bothered. And that is what we get to see. If you go to our Twitter handle, they're all concerned on this matter. We do hope that we will get to the bottom of this. A quick reminder here, we're supposed to have the registrar of the Lagos State University here representing the administration of that institution to join us on this particular matter. He just couldn't make it. Our producers have just informed us that he said he will join us subsequently to look at this matter. We do hope that that time this whole matter should have been resolved. That's it on Sunrise Daily today. Many thanks for watching. I'm Sulaiman Alede.
Thank you. Maokwe Ogun.
Thank you. Thank you.